now and again. Kurt is basically a more polished Eddie Bravo. Eddie clearly knows what he's talking about, he just can't always articulate it. So he ends up yelling, "Look into it." Kurt, on the other hand, if you ask him to expound, you better buckle up because at some point you're going to find yourself seriously considering lizard people. He's going to hit you with information. And kind of like Theo Vaughn and Shane Gillis's recent appearance, there are moments throughout the podcast where it feels like there's this unspoken running joke in the Rogan sphere where controversial topics come up and Joe either doesn't want to go there or he plays dumb like he has no idea what's going on. One of the best moments is when Kurt calls out Joe talking about AI potentially becoming Jesus. Kurt points out that's basically the definition of the Antichrist and Luciferian. Because of course Joe would think that. Look at how many AI tech dork friends he has. Kurt also goes pretty hard on the Trump administration, calling out guys like Hegseth and Cash's quote-unquote girlfriend. But right from the beginning, he goes all in and brings up the dumpster fire Joe refuses to discuss, Turning Point USA.
How you like that Nicki Minaj, huh? Really?
What about her?
Did you watch? We've been covering TP USA all week.
Okay, you're deep in the woods. I'm not. I stay out of that. If it seems like
it's so great
because it seems like the right wing of this country is in some sort of a weird gang war.
There never was a fucking united right wing. It was a bunch of people needing some shit done that didn't get done, and now they're upset about it. And so because here's the thing,
it's a bunch of people scrambling to be in control of the narrative too.
The poly market dudes have some network. There's also like the show I sold called The Cutout. They do these cutout things where it's like you pay a company to put up. Remember when Elon showed what countries all the tweets are coming from?
Right.
Okay. Well, why the fuck are Indians and Sri Lankans tweeting about Israel-Palestine shit, right? Well, It's because there's these bounties they put up and you can get invited to like a circle. Remember when you would show me those things people would get of like, hey, say this shit and we'll give you this money? Mm-hmm. Well, now there's a bounty system. It's on Jimmy's channel. It's fucking amazing. So a bunch of people that I would watch them just like flip and say a thing like it's their job to say it. It was their job, but they're trying to hit a certain amount of engagement, and then you get like 50 grand.
And it works both ways, I'm sure. Both a lot
ways
of the
with what?
Anti-Israel stuff, people being paid a bounty, don't you think?
Yeah, but China's making drones, right? If you want to know about the bounties being offered, just go watch the video with Kurt on Jimmy Dore. They offer influencers to post things with certain phrases in them, and it seems like Brazil is the one putting out these bounties. I get why Joe wants to stay out of the TP USA drama. He is fully aware of what's going on though. He says all the time how he watches Jimmy Dore's channel where Kurt is the co-host, and they've basically covered the downfall of TP USA. In just 3 months, they destroyed everything Charlie's built over the last decade. Erica is coming out on stage to pyros like it's Kill Tony, interviewing people Charlie would never even consider having on stage.
I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't.
They're young men. You have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
Ugh. Pretty cool, huh? That's the laser strike system from us here at Vanish. This little bullet drops into just about...
I just find it strange that she called Vance an assassin. It was strange enough that he was the one that flew Charlie's body on Air Force 2. Like, are they saying he was the point man? I'm just tired of this season of America. The shows really went downhill since the early 2000s. Now we are just left with a few dystopian commentators that seem to not care what